a UFC title shot at 170 pounds. That is saying something. Most people would argue this is as deep as any division in the UFC. And this man, undeniably the #1 contender as he makes a walk tonight.
He has separated himself from the pack. The only person left is the champion. He has done everything necessary to be viewed as a guy that could hold his championship belt. Now's his moment. He has got to lock in for 25 minutes because it's going to take all of that 25 to beat this great champion. Big spot for this young man tonight.
Well, and a lot of his UFC experience he believes is going to help him in this setting. He's been measured with his energy all week. Nerves do not appear to be an issue. We'll see if by night's end we have a new champion. Get out your 209 tattoos, folks. Here he is, the one, the only Nate Diaz, making the walk yet again. It's been a long time, but Nate Diaz is back tonight. He has put in all the right work. You know, few guys in this division work harder than Nate Diaz. It's good to see him back.
And you notice it, John, right? The cardio. The cardio is one thing that stands out about Nate Diaz. He looks like he's just touching guys with all of the strikes, but the build-up from all the activity that he puts out usually will make his opponents wilt. And once he gets into the ground, he's a jiu-jitsu black belt that can finish the fight with a number of submissions.
Yeah, he'll hit you with the open hand, too. He'll invoke that Stockton slap. You think we see that tonight?
Stockton slap, but it's just so disrespectful. But I love watching. It's so Nate Diaz.
He's got to get you a Lafayette slap or something. Good to see Nate Diaz back here tonight, one of the biggest fan bases in the world, and they are all watching the pride of Stockton, California here tonight. And now our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, the future, Ian Machado Gary. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Nate Diaz!
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready.
Dateline, Las Vegas, Nevada. This is the fight capital of the world with respect to anywhere else you want to go. If I'm a fighter, if I'm an athlete in combat sports, this is where I want to go.
You want to fight in Vegas, and now this beautiful T-Mobile Arena is the backdrop for tonight's great UFC event.
There's his jab. Oh, he lands a huge knee to the body.
Beautiful placement on that flying knee.
All right, early in the fight here, and Nate Diaz off to a pretty good start, found a home for that left hand.
I mean, and it's powerful. It does not seem like Nate is throwing it hard, but he always finds his targeting is very accurate with that straight left hand. So he kind of feeds the right hand to get you moving where he wants, and then bang, he drops that straight left on you that hurts so many. Hurt Conor McGregor, and he hurt the welterweight champion, Leon Edwards, in the same way. Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Oh, you land, I land. Is that what we're doing here? 2 minutes have ripped off the round 1 clock.
Nice, solid punch, man.
He's looking to double up that jab now.
Look at the turnover in that kick.
Oh, and a cut just opened up on his forehead. Nice connection there by Nate Diaz. Not a guy you want to let get going here on the feet, DC.
No, because it's all downhill with Nate, right? It's the activity that will overwhelm his opponents, and this looks like the start of that.
Push kick there to the body. Big power shot there. Another right hand gets through.
Good jab.
Thunderous leg kick grounds his opponent. Moving a little bit, trying to stay upright. But man, that changed the complexion of this fight.
Johnny's hurt. He's hurt really badly by that one big leg kick.
There's a left hand from Diaz. Back to the jab now, no good. Well, it didn't take him long to get a good read on his opponent. Another good series of kicks there.
He thought the kicks would be the key tonight, and they sure have been. Oh!
Diaz is bleeding from the mouth now. A cut there on his lip. That doesn't look like fun. All right, 20 seconds to go in the round.
Come on, guys, come on.
Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent... Oh, what a way to end the round. He got stunned by a huge shot there just before you heard the horn, so he gets saved by the bell. The question is, though, what type of condition will he be in when he gets up off that stool? 60 seconds here to recover. The onus is on his corner to keep his head in the fight. Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 is underway. Hook lands. Oh, beautiful jab from Nate Diaz. If he gets that weapon going early, could be trouble.
Yeah, he starts touching you with the jab over and over again, and then when he starts to let that right hand fly, you start to see real big reactions from his opponents.
Pretty interesting to see him mixing it up with the kicks here, some calf kicks, and now attacking the thigh effectively.
Just throwing a traditional leg kick. The traditional leg kick is a little higher. Nobody wants to talk about that calf kick right now. There's still a lot to be done with those traditional leg kicks.
Oh, heavy kick downstairs. All right, so there's that Nate Diaz left hand. You've talked about the sneaky power. That one looked pretty good.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's throwing it hard, but he's so accurate that when he lands, he can hurt you. Nate Diaz has a really good left hand, and it's all rooted in how he hides it behind that slap right hook.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 2.
Leg kick lands.
So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round 1, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue. His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
Strong outside leg kick. Big left hand there inside. Diaz is taking aim at that cut right now, DC, and you got to admire the fighter IQ, right? Might as well keep landing strikes on a target that you have damaged repeatedly throughout the fight. And there's another leg kick for good measure. That was hurt.
I mean, that's it. One more, and this fight is going to be stopped.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
I'm not even sure what I'm watching right now. He doesn't seem to respect those high leg kicks whatsoever, despite the obvious visible damage we now see.
And you can see it.
Oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now. Big right hand.
Diaz is now cut above the eye from that strike. That bears watching as this fight continues. Oh! Huge kick to the head. 10 minutes in the can. Heading back to the corner now after a competitive round. And Diaz is bleeding from the forehead a little bit, so we'll keep an eye on that as the fight continues. Hopefully the cut man can do his work and get it under control so it doesn't bleed down into the fighter's eyes. All right, we will now re-rack some of the highlights for you from that previous round. We'll try to find the shot that caused the cut above his eye that is now leaking significantly down and compromising his vision.
Yep, there it is. The one that landed that really opened him up. That cut is in a bad...
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back-and-forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Well, perhaps it's a high fight IQ, perhaps it's obvious, but he is attacking that cut that is getting deeper by the minute.
And it seems like the right decision, because you can see his opponent starting to paw at it. You can see it starting to take an effect. It's messing with him mentally. For him,
Technique on the overhand, now he's hurt.
that's one of those shots that if you take one of them, in the night, that one landed right on the spot.
Just work, guys.
Oh, huge kick to the leg. Oh, he's hurt. Beautiful diving strike lands. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Diaz. Just over 3 minutes now to go. Making all these shots count. Diaz is in half guard. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat? Now he's going full mount. He's got to be careful here.
Postures up now and lands the vicious head strike. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side underhook. This is a great position for a top fighter.
His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Final 30 seconds of this third round. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it showed. This is a very evenly matched fight.
And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books. All right, there's the horn, and what a round it was for him, DC. And look at him walking back to that corner. He's feeling himself a little bit.
Oh, he's feeling himself, and look at his coaches. They're all celebrating because they know that if they stay the course, if they do the exact same thing, they may be...
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Oh, one of the best head kicks you'll ever see.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Beautiful shot. This is why you pay to be in the building. Back and forth we go. What a fight, what a display of physical and mental toughness on both sides. I'm not sure who's more injured.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection. And these for the head kick there as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has a strike to end the night. Oh my goodness, what a fight. He hurt him again.
Oh, massive diving punch, flush to the head. All right, ref has called a break to the action here, likely to call in the doctor to look at that cut, and a lot of blood donation going on right now.
And for as fun as this fight has been, I can only hope that the physician still lets this guy fight. He wants to fight. He wants to continue. Let him go.
Well, doctor not here to make friends. To that end, that is the end of the fight. It was a great fight as long as it lasted, but I'm not sure the doctor had any other choice.
Doc didn't have a choice. He had to take a look, and rightfully so. He got beat up, got cut, fight got stopped.
All right, let us show you some replays. This one has come to an end. The doctor came in, and he had seen enough. A lot of damage upstairs.
Yeah, an accumulation of damage, an accumulation of strikes at a targeted area, and he kept going to it over and over and over. So when he was targeting the cut, the referee goes, hey, we need to take a check on this to make sure this guy's okay to continue.
He protected the athlete, and that'll do it. It's a TKO via doctor stoppage. The official decision is in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Nate Diaz.
All right, so a huge win for Nate Diaz. The celebration is on, of course, in Stockton, California, and beyond. And I know we all wish we would see Nate more often, but whenever he shows up to fight, always able to do so at a high level.
Nate Diaz has become a massive star in the UFC. He believes in